Hello everyone, this is Hillbilly Heath and I've got a little treat for you today. I came in from work and had a package waiting on me, and I just wanted to share the opening of it and first impressions and all that nice happy stuff that all of us people that love knives, you know, that feeling you get when you get that package you've been waiting on for a few days. I wanted to share that with everyone out there today. Before I do though, you know, I've got a few other videos. I haven't put any out in a while, but mostly on modern folders. I like my modern folders. I like my Spydercos, like your PN2s. I like Benchmade, like your 940. I like steel wheel, cut jack. Kershaw has some good knives out there, like this dividend. And another Spyderco, why not? The Manix 2 lightweight. Okay, so I mean, I like all these modern folders. I like one-hand opening. I like modern steels. I like pocket clips. But here lately, if you follow me on Instagram, you already know this, and if you don't, you should, if you want to see some pictures of cool knives from time to time. But I've gotten into some traditional knives, like this one up here. This is, I believe, the 43. Is that right? Yes, model 43. Beaver tail from Great Eastern Cutlery. Nice, larger slip joint knife. And like my case, half whittler here. I mean, I like some case knives. Here's another GEC whittler, split back whittler with a sheepsfoot blade, American whittler. And even Rough Rider. I mean, if you want something budget, I mean, Rough Rider has some, I mean, for the money, get decent knives, I guess. But I've kind of gone back and started liking the knives that my grandfather and father carried. Both of them were big case knives fans, and they carried you know, different Barlows and Old Timers by Schrade, and you know, Bucks and that type of thing, those type of knives. And I just kind of got away from it for a while, but it seems like here lately, with the modern folders, I've kind of gotten, I'm not going to say tired of them. I still like modern folders and I'll still collect them, but I don't know, I just wanted to take a step back, so I've started collecting some of these traditional slip joints. And a couple months ago, or maybe not even that long ago, I saw where this knife was being re-released, coming back out. They do limited runs of this knife, and I've seen them before, and they kind of caught my eye, but I was like, eh. But then I watched a few reviews of, you know, different people had. I believe the Apostle P has a couple videos on this series of knives, and a few others on YouTube. And I was like, you know, I think I might give this a try. So I went to get on the early reserve for this knife, and I saw it was coming out with a new model. And when I saw this new model, I had to have it. Well, long story short, which is too late for that, got a package in the mail today. In cellophane. Priority mail package from collectorknives.com. Mike Latham from Oklahoma. So we're going to open this baby up and see what's inside. Use my hand helper from Great Eastern Cutlery, number 47. This is my work knife. Like I said, I just got off work. So we're gonna open this baby up maybe. Let's see what's in here. This is really kind of difficult from behind this tripod. Here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, it's wrapped up in this paper. There's a receipt. And we got collector knives, where old quality meets new, and that's interesting that they sent that, and explain why here in a little bit. And we got a little Bible verse. And but to get to the main reason why we're here, we got a box and it says LionSteel on it. And I have never purchased a LionSteel knife before. Most of their designs, I don't know, they see them on their mostly on their more modern knives too. Their designs seem big and bulky and just not my style. But this one, like I said, once I saw it was coming out in this, I had to have it. So I got on the early reserve at Collector Knives and got an email a few days ago that these were in. Ordered it immediately and it was here in a couple days. But without further ado, let's see what's inside. Oh my, looky looky. Set this out of the way. Now this is the Dom, which is the newest edition of this. I believe it's the CK01. I think there's the model numbers. That's what they start out with. The first one was the round head. The second one, I believe, the clip point they called the shuffler. And this is the Dom, D-O-M, with ebony wood scales or handles. Let's see if you can see that ebony wood. This is the first time I'm seeing it. Oh, and I really like these streaks in it right here on this side. And there's some here. I don't know if you can see, but there's hint of brown in it and some blondish type streaks in it. It's really nice, actually. And like I said, there's other videos of this series of knives, and I'm not going to go into all the details. But you can see everything's, the back spring's radiused, the liners are radiused, and the liners and the bolsters are titanium. And this is basically the same size as a 77 Barlow from GEC, which Mike Latham, I believe he had a hand in that. I believe it might have been an SFO for collector knives from GEC. But let's check out this blade. How about that? Okay, we got a little smudges on it, little shipping oil. Let me wipe that off here real quick. Let's see if this helps. Yeah, that's a little better. Maybe. So that's some really deep etching on the LionSteel right there. And I still got some smears on it. Okay, this is LionSteel Italy CK edition. If I don't focus, there we go. But the star of the show is the M390. M390 blade. And that is pretty sharp, actually. Pretty thin behind the edge. I like the swedge on the top there. I like the long pull. Pull is nice. Walk and talk is pretty good. So this is I believe a 3-inch blade with a 3 3/4 inch handle closed that way. But I really like the sheepsfoot blades, as you can see here. They're very handy for me for what I do at work. But when I saw this come out, I have this other sheepsfoot blade that I'm ashamed to say that I won't use because it's, you know, kind of valuable, and I'm kind of collecting it and saving it, putting it up. But it's this GC TC Barlow, the number 15 pattern, which is just a little bit smaller. See if I can line them up here. Move you out of the way, move you back a little bit. If you line them up here, you can see that the LionSteel is just a little bit bigger. But I really like this TC Barlow sheepsfoot blade, and this also has ebony wood handles, as you can see. It doesn't have the kind of blonde streaks like this LionSteel does. But I really like this knife, but I just can't bring myself to carry it. And I know some people's going to give me hell over that, but I don't really care. I really like this, and I'm going to hold on to it and keep it as a kind of a collector. I really like it. But that's the main reason I got this knife, because it reminds me so much of the Great Eastern Cutlery Barlow. But I have to say, I can't really say whether one's heavier or not. They seem pretty similar in weight. I believe I saw that this was just over 2 ounces, so very lightweight. M390 steel. Good pull, good walk and talk. But the reason I wanted to make this video is because, you know, I showed you the you know, more modern folders, and, you know, and then I showed you my slip joints, and this is a good right in the middle knife. I mean, this is what they call a modern traditional. It's a traditional style building, slip joint, made with, you know, modern materials like M390 and titanium. And that's something that really appeals to me, and I think it ought to probably appeal to a lot of people. You know, and I know some of the hardcore traditional guys aren't going to like, you know, the way this is manufactured with the torque screws, and maybe they prefer you know, a carbon steel, or maybe they don't like the radiused back spring and liners and all that. But and, you know, some of the more modern guys that are die-hard modern folder guys aren't going to like it because it's a slip joint. But I believe that for all the rest of us that can appreciate modern folders and appreciate all the you know, all the machining and everything that goes into these traditional knives as well, I believe this is a very good option for right in the middle. And that's why I really wanted this knife and why I picked it up. It appeals to both sides of the fence, I guess. yeah, but I plan on using this. I plan on carrying it. And I tell you what, the more I open and close it, the more I like it. Seems like it's a maybe just a tad gritty. I mean, but I'm sure if, you know, I get some lubrication in there, maybe flush it out a little bit. But the pull is about perfect for me. It feels like it's between a 6 and a 7, probably. If I pinch it up here, it seems even less. So you can pinch it there. You got the long pull here and pinch it here. But yeah, very nice. No blade play. That's nice. We did check the centering, did we? I'd say that's about perfect. I don't think you can get much better than that. And I've heard some people complain about the transitions here. And I can kind of see a little gap there, but I can't really feel it when I rub my thumb across it. The way they've machined that. I mean, you can kind of see the gap there, but you can't really feel it. And the torque screws are nice and recessed into the handle, and they're flush with the titanium on both sides. Very smooth, very nice. Very good LionSteel. And Mr. Latham, very good design. I really, really like it. But if you guys are modern guys or wanting to go take a step back and a little gentleman carry slip joint type knife, I highly recommend this one, or the other two models, the round head or shuffler. I believe on the collector knives you can get on the early reserve for those. There should be coming out within the next couple weeks or so. And the last time I checked, there were still these available. They come in stag handles, carbon fiber, the ebony wood, of course, and ram's horn, I believe this model does. And it would have made sense to get this sheep's foot blade and a ram horn, but those didn't really appeal to me. The ram's horn and the stag I didn't really like the way it looked from the pictures. You know, they say that the stag in Europe they do it different than they do here, and I didn't really like the look of it. And I didn't want carbon fiber because I think that took it another step towards the modern. And with these wood handles, it took it a step more towards the traditional. So that's kind of why I went with the ebony wood handles. But I'm glad I did, because those are very nice. I like those. But yeah, there's still some of these available. I think they range in price from like I believe it's like $120 to $131. I believe it's $131 is what I paid for this. So if you're in the market for a good go in between the modern, and kind of goes in between the modern and the traditional. So you got your traditional, here's your modern, something in between. I highly recommend the LionSteel Dom. Get them while you can. This is Hillbilly Heath. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Have a great day.